Zack Snyder claps back at the Barbie. Let's talk about it. Restore the fucking Snyder first.
Booyah! That's what we call a sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. Boom! Shakalaka-laka!
Welcome back to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more content. You can also follow me on Vero and Twitter at TFlameG. Zack Snyder was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it's been going viral all over the web. People are taking snippets from it here, there, a little bit of everywhere, and there's a lot of different takes on them, and a lot of criticism is coming his way for his take on Rebel Moon. According to Zack Snyder, Rebel Moon would have been more successful in theaters than Barbie. And yes, Barbie is over $1 billion, is a $1 billion hit. No knocking or no snuffing at the success financially of Barbie. Personally, I think the writing was complete ass. The woke feminist bullshit they put in there was complete ass. And me and a lot of the fandom did not really care for the little joke and jab that somebody snuck in there at the Snyder Cut in Zack Snyder and the fan base. Basically, in the movie Barbie, for those of you who don't know, there is a scene where they are talking about having a dream that they were really invested in the Snyderverse and the Snyder Cut, and then they woke up though. The context that it was put in, it lands better, obviously, in the movie than hearing it from me. It lands better, but it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And it really just, lets you know that there was multiple writers and, Frankensteining this script and these story pieces and these jokes together in this movie, and some of which I don't even know if the director herself knew they were sliding in there or just played it nonchalant, said she don't really have any skin in the game or mean anything by it, but it's like, okay, well, it's your movie, and that's in your movie. So I think really she was just, whatever her name was, I want to say it was a Greta or something like that, but, it's just a point. In my opinion, this is Zack Snyder's way of addressing, as the gentleman that he is, that, he's seen that joke. And he didn't say that Barbie wasn't successful at all, but what he said was that the way that, Netflix is, how big the platform is, and the amount of viewership that he got for that movie was fucking phenomenal, to the point where if it was in theaters at $10 a ticket, that they would have made over $1 billion off of Rebel Moon, and I think that's fucking crazy, but that's amazing. That's something that he has the rights that he can talk about, and something that Netflix has more than backed him up on, and also put on their page, all hail Zack Snyder. So, it's not like he doesn't have everything to prove and have Netflix backing him on that as well. And I think that it's totally okay that if he wants to say that he can. He didn't talk shit about the people or the movie. He didn't say that Barbie wasn't successful. He just stated, hey, you guys wanted to throw a jab in there and shit, So all he really did was talk about it. Like, hey, you can throw jabs, but, my work might not be your cup of tea, but my work fucking makes money. We are very big, my fan base is big, and what we're doing a lot of people are into, and there's a lot of money to be made here with me. Basically, is what the fuck he was saying. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, that is a gentleman like Zack Snyder clapback on their ass, and I wish he would have done it a lot sooner. Also, something else that I wanted to talk about with you guys today is that, I've seen so much criticism of his Rebel Moon movie, and I don't understand what people don't get, you gotta understand, for him to have made that kind of money and get that kind of viewership off of a fucking 3-hour-long movie that's a original IP that no one's ever seen before, that no one knows shit about, that doesn't have a fan base yet, that is just creating an audience. That is amazing, and there's no way that you can downplay Zack Snyder's motherfucking drip, or his pull, or his riz. And you know, you see the movies and the shit that the DCEU is doing now. You know, they can't even make fucking over $450 million. You know what I mean? In the DCEU anymore, and that's considered a massive hit now. You know, Zach, you go back to BVS now that it made almost $900 million when they pulled it out of theaters early. And now it's been almost 10 years, guys, since BVS came out. You adjust for inflation, Man of Steel and BVS back then made $1 billion in today's day. Both of them, yes they did. Yes they did. Suicide Squad made damn near $1 billion. They were wildly successful, but the people that cry and cry like fucking babies, the small minority, they have the loudest voices, and they are constantly derailing good shit before we get it. Restore the fucking Snyderverse. And that's all I have, you guys, for today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're not, hit that like button, share the video, like the video, all that shit. Until next time, my friends, peace. Kim, Chris, the stupid bitch.
2 years ago I was broke.